Hi guys, my name is Trista Pingeli and I am a director with Sensi here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I am going to be giving you your challenge for week 7. So today is March 31st. We're starting on week 7 of Mary's book, or chapter 7, sorry, of Mary's book, week 7 of the training program. And our topic this week is walk the talk. So basically we're talking about how your team is going to do what you do, not as you say. I'm going to give you a quick little outline about the chapter of the book, but be sure you go and read chapter 7. Basically, it covers what you need to do in your own business in order to ensure that your team will be successful as well and follow your lead. So the most important thing that you can really do for your team is to work your own business to the best of your ability. The more successful that you are, the more your team is going to look to you for guidance and inspiration and trust that you know what you're doing. You're not their boss, you're their leader. And there's a big difference. You can't look at it in that mind frame. You can't tell them to do things. You can only make them want to do things for their business. So by keeping busy, doing home parties, trade shows, booking blitzes, you're showing them firsthand how to be successful and that it's possible. Even when you've got 3 kids or a full-time job or you're going to school or whatever else you have going on in your life, you can show them that it's possible to be successful in their Sensi business, no matter how busy they are, no matter what else they have going on. You can basically prove to them that they can do it because you can do it. So you can't rely on your team to get you a good paycheck. You will make money on your team sales, and you can probably make really good money on your team sales, especially once you hit director and above. But you'll always get paid the most on your own personal PRV. And by consistently pushing yourself to do your best each month, your team is going to see that and follow suit, and you will see your team sales increase. If everybody on your team does exactly what you are doing right now for your business, what kind of business are you going to have? So that's kind of something to keep in mind. Every day when you are doing things for your business, you want to keep in mind that if everybody underneath you was doing the exact same things, would it be good for your business? So in the book, Mary goes over a few different ideas and different things that you can do for your business to be successful in your own business. So I'm just going to go over them really quickly. One of them is setting goals. That's a really big thing. We've talked about that a lot already. You have to be able to set yourself goals. I like to do it monthly. A goal for how many parties you want to do every month, how many new consultants you want on your team every month, what you want your personal PRV to be every month, because you can't just focus on your team, you have to focus on your own sales. And incentive trips. Incentive trips is a really big one. I normally make a chart for monthly goals and how many points I'm going to earn each month, and then I make sure that I track it when there's an incentive trip or an incentive period going on. You will feel amazing when you're filling out those trackers and crossing off goals every month, and it'll keep you motivated. So make sure that you're checking off all of your goals as you're going. If you have a goal for, let's say you want to do 6 parties in April, write a list and post it above your desk and number it 1 to 6. And as you fill in your hosts for those parties, you'll feel great that you're actually accomplishing things. So that's a little idea. Another thing is to take care of your customers. Inconsistent customer service is the biggest reason customers are going to drift away. If you sell somebody a warmer and some wax at a trade show or at a party and you don't talk to them for 6 or 7 months, you make no contact, chances are when they need more wax, they might go to somebody else. So you want to keep that customer, you want to build that personal relationship with them. Another thing is to share your business every chance you get. We've been talking a lot about this in the previous weeks and previous chapters. Carrying catalogs, samples, joint packages everywhere you go and handing them out and talking to people and branding yourself. And also, back to the incentive trips. Earn incentive trips. Do whatever you possibly can to go on those trips. Not only is the trip amazing, but you can be living proof that anyone can do it. Tell your story often. Talk about the trips that you've been on, the rewards that you've earned, the incentives you've earned. If you exude success and happiness, people are going to want to join you and do the same things for themselves. So here's our challenge for week 7. All right, our challenge for week 7. I'm just going to jump right in. I want each of you to do your own booking blitz. I know Megan held a booking blitz in TWW last week. Whether you did that or not, I still want you to complete this one this week. So a booking blitz is the best way to grow your business. Really, you're going to make personal phone calls. You're going to make personal connections, and you're going to build relationships with every person that you call. So whether they book a party or place an order, or if they say, nah, no thanks, I'm not interested, they're going to remember you. They're going to remember that you called them. So when they decide that they need more wax, or they change their mind and they might be interested in having a party 3, 4, 6 months down the road, whatever it is, they're going to think of you. You want to be, when they think Scentsy, you want them to think your name. So that's kind of the whole point of doing a booking blitz, is to make sure that you're in constant contact with people. Text messages, Facebooking, emails, all that kind of stuff is great. It's easy, but phone calls are going to make the biggest impact. So you want to invite your team members to join you to do the booking blitz. Whether they do or not, do it anyway. You want to set a time. I find evenings are best to make phone calls, just after dinner. Normally before 9 o'clock is kind of the latest you really want to go calling people. I normally go like 7 to 8. And make sure you create a Facebook event or a team event. Send an email to your team members that you're doing it, and when you're doing it, and why you're doing it, and that you want them to join you. If the time comes and it's just you, totally fine. Just be sure that you share what you're doing and your results, so that everyone on your team can see. I've done booking blitz by myself. I can't even tell you how many times. It's the point of actually doing it anyway and showing everyone that it's going to be good for their business. You will get them to do it the next time, or do it on their own the next day. This is going to be a really long video. I'm trying to keep it short. Sorry, guys. Okay, so 45 minutes to an hour is good enough. You want to call your past hosts, your customers who haven't ordered in 2 or 3 months, anyone you've talked to in the past that you haven't followed up with. Make a list of them and call them. If you've never done a booking blitz, I have done a video explaining it in more detail, with some ideas and advice, how to create your list of who to call, some different ideas of what you can say when you do get on the phone. So I'll post the link for that in the comments below. But once you've actually done your booking blitz, I want you to post your results here in the group. I want to know how long you called for, how many of your team members joined you, the number of phone calls you made, the number of parties you booked, the number of orders you collected, and the number of people that you have to either call back or follow up with, and also the number of recruiting conversations you had, because those will come up. So that's the challenge. I know it can be hard. We're all very, very busy, and finding the right time to sit down and make phone calls can be tough. I normally pick a night that I know my husband's going to be home, and we kind of make an agreement that he'll put on a movie for the kids and keep them distracted for me after dinner for a while. So that's how I do it. Whatever you need to do, you're going to find every excuse you possibly can not to do this challenge. I make excuses not to do booking blitzes all the time. The hardest part is going to be picking up the phone and making that first phone call. So just don't psych yourself out. It's not as hard as you think it is. Once you get going, it really does get easier. You start to feel awesome about yourself and about what you're doing for your business, and it will be worth it, I promise you. You're going to be able to show your team that anyone can push past their comfort zone and be more successful because of it. A nice little quote that I use a lot with my team: if you're comfortable, you're not growing. So it's just kind of something to remember. So that's it. That's my rant. I talked for a very long time, but good luck. Check out the video that I'm posting below if you need help with different ideas on how to do a booking blitz, and have fun. Okay.